hold it?
Sure.
Whoa.
Isn't that what it looks like in those big pots at Tacos del Gordo?
They don't have brain.
You haven't seen it? Cephala, right?
They do have brain.
I
They have
usually go for the
heads,
chicken.
but they don't have brain.
Tacos de cabeza, that's what.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it brain?
It's a brain.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks like
you,
that.
you can't eat the skull portion, so
It's
you
not
eat
the
in
whole.
the inside
Yeah,
of the
it's
brain.
the cabeza. That's right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've had that.
But it's delicious, though.
Well,
Like,
if you have a lot of cayenne and garlic, it takes care of anything. Doesn't matter what it tastes like, right?
Lamb is very strong, though.
What is
Lamb.
lamb?
Yeah.
I guess it
The
depends on how
meat
old it is.
taste.
But let's get back to this. So here, this is the dura, and here's this tough part in the middle, which is the superior sagittal, or the falx cerebri, and the little hole inside is the superior sagittal sinus. So if I put something like that, a pin in there with a flag, I say, what's this space? Superior sagittal sinus. If I ask what this part is right here, the stuff, that's going to be the falx cerebri.
Did you cut that off? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And here I'm holding the dura mater. Now down here is the same kind of thing going on. And this part here that I'm sticking, here, I'm just going to hold it. Right there, that's the tentorium cerebelli. And if I cut in here, there'll be another gap, which would be the straight sinus or transverse sinus down in here. But all this is dura, so I can let you take a look at that.
Where's the pia?
Good question. So, on the inside of the dura, there may be pia mater. I mean, maybe arachnoid, but I think the arachnoid is going to be some of this stuff here. You see how it has kind of a shine to it? There's like a membrane there. That's probably the arachnoid. I'm just not sure if there's arachnoid in here. I think that's the arachnoid. And deep to it is going to be the pia mater. So let's try that again. The very outer coating is the dura. Inside that is the arachnoid. And then right on the brain, following every sulcus and gyrus, is the pia mater. 3 meninges. Dura is the tough outer one. Arachnoid is a really delicate one, and it's kind of webby. So it looks like a spider web. That's why it's called arachnoid. And then the gentlest one, I guess, is the pia mater, which means kind mother. Okay. I'm pointing to the 2 cerebral hemispheres. Longitudinal fissure would be right through here. This is the cerebellum. If I take the cerebellum and pull it down a little bit, just like that picture. Can you pick up sound too?
oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move this around. Okay, I don't want it to fling or anything. So, shouldn't have said that. Here's the superior colliculi, inferior colliculi, and right there is the pineal gland. Okay, I'll turn around. Okay, so here, cerebral hemispheres and cerebellum. Inferior colliculi are these little bumps right there. Superior colliculi, and that thing right up in there is the pineal gland. And it's
What's it called together?
together, the 2 superior colliculi and inferior colliculi make up the corpora quadrigemina. So pineal gland, I'm sticking the pin in it. Superior colliculi, inferior colliculi, all 4 colliculi together make the corpora quadrigemina.
That's a tongue twister.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so now I got a scalpel. I'm going to take the cerebellum and make a mid-sagittal cut. That's pretty. So now you can see I'm going to try not to let go, let it slip. If it slips, perfect. Look at that. That's the middle of the cerebellum. So here there's a little piece of it that was cut. that middle part. So there's two cerebellar hemispheres, and this part in between is called the vermis. So it's between the two cerebellar hemispheres. Yeah, you did it.
So what's the arbor vitae?
Now if I go and open it, the white matter, and the people have been rubbing that one a lot, saying, oh, here's the arbor vitae. And it wore off. But here's the arbor vitae on this.
That white
Right.
stuff.
So that's going to be the myelinated axons and dendrites right in there, and that's the arbor vitae of the cerebellum. It's the white matter of the cerebellum. Okay, you can see here.
And what was the vermis?
The vermis, so if you put those together, you see how it looks like a little worm between the two cerebellar hemispheres, like a little earthworm.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of hard to see.
I don't
You
see it.
need some imagination.
It's like the opening, right?
No, it's
No.
just that. So there's one hemisphere, the other hemisphere, and there's a little section in between that looks like a worm right below your thumb. Yeah, right there, right where the cut is. And you need some imagination.